Hey guys, vrchat7 here, and yes, this is actually happening. Ernie Gang versus Ugandan Knuckles, the invaders of vrchat and the new current kings of memes as of this point. So, let's get to it. Starting off as a response to the Rainbow people, the Ernie Gang quickly became the owner of almost everything in the vrchat, from bars, police stations, and even YouTube videos, ready to fight anyone that comes their way, and buy all the rubber juggies. Despite the Ernie from Sesame Street being a puppet, the members of the Ernie Gang are more comparable to humans in size and intelligence, implying similar stats. But one thing is for sure, the Ernie Gang is persistent and persuasive, able to steal a bar and drive its owner to insanity with just a few conversations. But above all else, they are a family. They care for each other, perhaps a little too much. It can be used as one of their weaknesses, but it is also one of their greatest strengths. But enough about that. Let's move on to the Ugandan warriors. The tribe has many origins, but the most commonly accepted is that long ago an island of Knuckles was found. They were at war with each other, red versus blue, though eventually a truce was made and now all the brothers accept each other, and stay together in search of the way. To find the way, you must have Ebola, and follow the commander's orders, one of which being to respect the queen as a goddess, and those who don't will be spat on. They jump together, die together, spit together. The Ugandan warriors do everything together, even fight. Oh yes, that's not just some random title, they truly are warriors. Everyone in Uganda knows Kung Fu, although their stubby limbs prevent them from using any lethal moves. And as said before, their main defense is spit. One alone may not do much, but in numbers these spits can drive off even dragonites. They also know a forbidden technique that they often avoid using, but if they must, they can suck the soul out of their enemies. Though if one starts sucking, they cannot stop. They also never freeze, always willing to fight for the queen, but this is usually their downfall. You see, the Knuckles tribe is dumb. Like, really dumb. The reason they don't stop sucking the soul out is not because it's an attribute of the technique, but because they don't know how to stop sucking. They can't recognize each other even if they're as close as twins. They must identify one another with their dog-like sense of smell. And despite it being their life goal, they always lose the queen, and get lost asking anyone near if they know where the way is, but not staying long enough for them to respond. And finally, the Knuckles tribe comes in various different forms. Some Knuckles are smaller than a house cat, while others are bigger than a building. But out there in the wild exists a one-of-a-kind Knuckles, the Super Saiyan Knuckles. We've only seen him once, but when we did, he fought off an army of tanks invading the island, saving everyone. Now that both teams are established, it's time to pick a winner. The winner is Knuckles. Yeah, not gonna lie, the more I researched the Knuckle tribe, the more obvious this fight became. Now, in a 1 versus 1 situation, a single Ernie might be able to outsmart one Ugandan Knuckle, and depending on its size, could hold a strength advantage. But in numbers, the Ernie Gang doesn't stand a chance, not to mention that the Knuckles tribe has way more members than the Ernie Gang. The Ernie Gang may own many things, but they did not own this fight. The winner is the Ugandan Knuckles tribe.